Public safety officers. Boy, did I have a conversation last night with a good friend I'm staying with here. We were up till about 1 a.m. talking about this. He's a nomadder. He has a home, but he leaves in his van and he spends the whole summer and part of the winter out in Quartzsite. But what I want to talk about is some weirdness and also what happened to me personally a couple years ago that is embarrassing, but it's also a good point here, and it makes you wonder about public safety officers. Sorry if you are a public safety person or a first responder. You know, I respect you guys. That's a tough job. It's a rough one. It's nasty. But also, I want to talk about some of the weirdness in your profession that goes on, and it's even getting weirder right now. I can talk about this. It's okay. You can talk about me, how weird I am. I'm going to talk about how weird it is out there. Sleeping in my car one time, I'd had too much to drink, and I didn't want to drive, right? I just wanted to, I was in a different town visiting a friend, and I didn't want to stay with them. And anyway, so I thought, I'm not driving anywhere. We got out of the restaurant, and I went straight to the car, and I put the seat back, and I went to sleep. And then, it's like, I think about 1 a.m, I bam, bam, bam on my window, and I look up, and they're trying to open my door, and it's a public safety officer. And I'm like, whoa, hey, what are you doing there? I'm sleeping. And he's like, open your door. And anyway, let's make this a long story really short, because the video is more important, the point here. Anyway, they said, well, we gotta, you're in your car, and my keys weren't in the ignition or anything. The cops came, and they took me to spend the night in this place to sober up because they were afraid I was going to drive. All right, I understand that. But the weird thing about it was when we left, and I'm in an ambulance, okay? I'm in the ambulance. You guys can make fun of me all you want. I don't care. This is a good story only because it'll make you aware of what goes on out there when this kind of stuff happens. So I'm in the ambulance cruising along, and I'm like, hey, and I'm like, what are you guys doing here? Why are you taking me? And I was asking them questions, and they just ignore you because it's not their job. They're not the cop, right? And then they pull over to, I can't tell, right? I'm laying on my back, and then they pull over, and they open the back, and I can see the trees outside, and I can see the driver opening the back, and then the guy that's sitting with me. And they're like standing there and stopping, and doors wide open, having a smoke break, and laughing and looking at me, making fun of me. And this is the reason I'm making the video, is my friend was out, and he was sleeping in the van, and he got a knock on the door, and it was outside of city limits, outside of LA, out in the desert, not in a town, just outside the town, where he thought, well, I can just pull over here and get a couple hours sleep. Knock on the window, and before you know, there's like cops, public safety guy, hey, well, I was real worried about you. And they messed with him for almost 2 hours, trying to convince him. They checked him all out, made sure he had no mental problems and all sorts of stuff. I mean, he was there for a long time. This guy has no record. He's a stellar guy, and no problems, and they with him for hours. This is going to happen more and more. The new laws, look at the laws, I'm not making it up. If you have bigger than a 22-footer, you can't be in a city limit sleeping in it. You got to be out of town. But even if you're in a van, car, man, this makes me happy I'm on a bike, actually. It's different. I can kick out, away from parking spots. Nobody's going to pull me, over or knock on my window. I'll be in a tent and hopefully not close enough for anyone to get to. That's the point here. Be aware if you're out there as a nomad, or even if you're a person driving from town to town and you got to go visit somebody and you're getting tired and you got to pull over and sleep. Do it if it's a safe spot, right? Don't keep driving. That's not the advice. I'm not giving advice. These are signposts. And be aware of what could happen if you do fall asleep in your car. Make the plan before you leave. Oh, I might get tired. Maybe I should book a hotel room or look at the hotel options. Something, campground options. But right now, I would not sleep on the road. Get off the road. Go to Quartzsite if you're wandering around and you're a good person. Quartzsite, I'm hearing good things about it. I used to hear bad, and I'm hearing some pretty good things. If you go out there with the right mindset and you're a mellow person and you're not there to cause problems, you might have a really nice time. There's a lot of places to go. But being around cities and towns like that, people are just too weird. And now we got new rules, new laws, and that just makes the bureaucratic types and the people with little badges, boy, they just get happy about it and they want to go out and mess with people. They're there for a good reason, but they also kind of take advantage of it sometimes. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later on.